We are live. We are live, Dr. Keane.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to this really wonderful photo session that I'm doing today. I have Dr. Kristine Keane and Christie Rampone right here behind me. This is a gold medalist, so we're so honored to have her and the wonderful doctor. I'm going to ask them a few questions. Can I take this down just for a second?
You take it down.
I'm 6 feet apart.
There we go.
It's hard to talk. I'm going to be doing a photo shoot of the two of them together because they're writing a book. And I kind of want to know more about it. I'm sure you do too. So my first question to you ladies is, how did you meet?
Well, it all started with our daughters playing on the same soccer team, and we've done a bunch of speaking engagements together. And we just started talking about like the current state of sports, you know, from the clinical side and the athletic side, being both moms. I've been coaching at the youth level for a long time. I'm a retired professional athlete and a mom. So we just started talking and realizing like it's kind of crazy out there. We wanted to be able to educate parents on different ways they can help their kids live a successful life through sports. And that journey is a fun one, and not to have like more turmoil between your child and yourself, more so enjoying that journey with them.
Oh, so how long have you been working on this book together? Did you just start it?
Oh no.
Like last week.
It's a process. Everything in life is a process that you learn through the book, but it was 2 years.
Yeah, at least 2 years.
2
Yeah,
years.
yeah. We got together, started ideas, started writing them down, and then we started to do a lot of research. We felt like her experiences on the field, my clinical experiences, we wanted to put them together to really help parents get the most out of the athletic experiences.
Yeah, Dr. Keane has a lot of the why behind a lot of, you know, the problem solving and anxiety and the performance anxiety, like things I faced throughout my career. And there's a lot of storytelling through the book of what I went through. And then Dr. Keane kind of gives you that why of why I was feeling that way, or how to help with that performance anxiety, the confidence, like everything that you face. And that's why we realized that as we were writing this, there's so many life skills that you can learn through sports, and it's just educating the parents to help their kid understand those life skills rather than kind of push them away and do everything for them, because now, you know, it's the kid's journey. You want to make sure that they're making the decisions and they're confident and putting them in the best environment to succeed.
That's pretty awesome. So
Yeah.
how did this like come to beginning? Like, what was the first talk of, oh, we should write a book? Like, where did that?
Gosh, what was the first?
It's just, you know,
Yeah, I know what it was. We would talk about, because we both have 10-year-olds too. So we were at a soccer game together, and we would talk about how parents, you know, a lot of parents would be screaming on the sidelines or fighting with the referees, and then what effect that has on the kids, and then what was it like for Christy growing up? Was she playing on elite teams? Was she being pushed? Did she feel pressured? And she actually felt none of that, and got to the level she got to. So that's where we started. Like I was so impressed by her experiences and her attitude towards raising her own daughters up through sports, and we started to put that together. Like, what are the different areas parents can look at, like performance anxiety, like confidence, accountability, mental toughness, all the things parents would ask us about as a coach, and myself working with athletes. So,
and I think when you're kind of educated and you know the process of how to get maybe to the highest level, or scholarship, or just the why you put your child in sports, makes you feel a little better. You trust the process, and that's what we're trying to help parents, is like trusting that process will make you feel more comfortable. And the fact is then you'll be able to enjoy the game rather than get so emotional, and you know, one word or one action makes you act the way that you normally don't, and then you're a role model for your kids, and realizing like they're just absorbing everything that you're doing and saying, and just to be mindful of that. You know, have that self-awareness of like, how am I acting and how am I portraying that to my kids, and then how's my child portraying that on the field to her coaches, to her teammates. And it's all encompassing, because it's just, sports is amazing, but you have to like embrace it and enjoy it, because you don't want to have a bad relationship with sports. And what we realized writing this is everybody has a different relationship with sport, and it's different for everybody when they step on that field as an athlete or parent. So like just giving examples and guidelines, because that's all we're doing. It's just a parenting book of guidelines of, hey, each chapter there's takeaways and something that hopefully will resonate with them, whether it's how to work with, other athletes, how to work with parents, how to work with a coach. So it was fun, but it was definitely like, 2 years of just writing notes, and notes, and one day we're just like, now we have to make it into chapters, and now we're gonna like bring this book together. And I will say it was definitely a lot more challenging than I expected, but it was so rewarding because we as parents keep talking like, we feel like now we even trust the process even more because we relate back to our own words when our kids are playing, and like when we feel that emotion coming, or we're like upset with a ref or a coach, or maybe how our child's acting, or like what's going on, we kind of just go like, right, listen to our own words, and it's kind of helped calm us down. We have, with my two daughters, they're very different competitive levels in sports. One's really into it, one's not. You have three, and she's seen so many different things. So we have also experience from someone that's going off to college all the way down to 10. So we feel like we have a wide range of like helping and giving back.
It really felt like so many parents talk about like, you get so busy and involved in like quarantine, like we're not on the field anymore. And you're like, wow, I would have been on a soccer field every single weekend.
Right.
And the book really helps you kind of step back and not get swept up in the whole thing. And for some people it can cause a loss to childhood. Like you're getting caught up in the script of it without. So it's really about creating that awareness of like what's best for your family. How are sports in line with your family goals and values?
So if you could give one little, the book hasn't come out yet, but if you could give one little sneak peek tip, just give me one from you.
So I would say it would be about the mental game, that parents undervalue themselves in terms of being their child's sports psychologist. Because as they're coming up in sports, coaches aren't doing a lot of the sports psychology piece of this.
Oh.
And really the book can help parents do that for their child. So the more confident they are, the less performance anxiety they have. We play an integral role in that. We're their inner voice, we become their inner critic. So the book really teaches those things that can help you teach your child how to grow and develop through the sport, but then this turns into lifelong skills.
Right. What's your
I would
little
say
piece?
like I would say tagline would be, winning is a byproduct of developing. Because everybody thinks like, you gotta win every time you step on the field, but like, if you're not winning, you're learning. And if you're not learning, you're missing the boat. Like if you think just like, I lost, I'm not good enough, like that's where parents need to come in and be like, well, what did we do good? What was our strengths? What were their weaknesses? Let's talk about it, rather than just kind of comforting the tears. Like the tears are okay, but there's got to be a purpose behind it. Like everything has a purpose, and it's being able to have that clear communication with your child through it. So letting them know like you're not going to win everything. You're going to have good and bad days, but like if you're developing, the winning will come.
Yay! That's pretty awesome. Great advice. I can't wait to read the book. So what we're going to do now is we're going to say bye for now, and I'm going to do a photo session of these two ladies, and I hope you enjoyed hearing a little bit about what they're doing and why they're doing it, and we'll be back a little later.